Okay, so here's another independent production for you. This is part one, a little mini lecture on the article Following the Flaps. And the first thing I want to do is give you a kind of a view of the political geographic setting for this, right? So we're talking about Oceania, which refers to all of the countries that exist in the South Pacific. So that includes Australia, it includes New Zealand, it includes New Guinea, and all of the other little islands that are all around that area. You call the whole area Oceania, and then it's divided into other regions so that New Guinea and Fiji are in a big region called Melanesia. Tonga is in a big region called Polynesia. So now I've mentioned all of the places that are important for that FLAPS article. Because the FLAPS article is about the export of what are called lamb flaps, which are a part of the lamb from the belly of the lamb. And the exports are being exported from Australia and New Zealand, which are very big agricultural producers, to all of the smaller nations in Oceania. And the three that are considered in your article are New Guinea, number one, Fiji, number two. Those are both in this region called Melanesia. And then the island of Tonga, that's the third one, and that's in Polynesia. A couple of facts now about the lamb flaps. They're basically all fat. So if you ate them all the time, that wouldn't be a very good part of your diet. Secondly, the kind of question that we would like to ask in a question like this, which fits with some ideas that we've already read about from the articles about the Inuit onward, is there anything in the traditional diet of these three places, New Guinea, Fiji, and Tonga, is there anything traditionally for which then the lamb flaps could substitute? That's the thing that you want to keep your eye on there. I'm going to let you know what those are, and the answers are very quickly. In New Guinea, yes, the lamb flaps substituted for traditional pork very well. In Fiji, the lamb flaps did not substitute well for anything in the traditional diet. In Tonga, the flaps substitute very well for some traditional foods that Tongans were used to. Okay, so that's it. Those are the things that I kind of want you to know. What are the players involved? New Zealand and Australia, they're the sort of big political economic powers in that region of Oceania. The smaller nations are the ones where these lamb flaps, that's the specific subject of the article, that's where the lamb flaps are being exported. The lamb flaps are obviously, if you're eating too much of them, or that's the kind of thing you're eating all the time, very high fat, that's going to contribute to health problems. So the questions that are being asked by the people who wrote the article are, were people aware of this? Did they try to do anything about it? What was the public view of it? And then again, as I said before, what, if anything, was the situation about substituting lamb flaps for traditional foods? Okay, so in the next little clip, I'll go more into that. And then, these are some pretty simple points, and then we'll be done with that article, which is, remember, the last article on the revised list of articles that you're going to want to be up on for the final, which is, of course, on the 25th, Tuesday. All right, enough for now. Bye-bye.